Here we go, Familia Tech. Welcome back to Jonathan's vlog. If you've been wondering whether Apple's iPhone 17 lineup with Apple Intelligence or Samsung's Galaxy 25 series with Galaxy AI is the smarter buy for real, everyday AI magic, you're in the right place. In the next few minutes, we'll stress test their smartest tricks, call out what's hype and what actually helps, and I'll give you a clear recommendation based on how you actually use your phone. Before we dive in, hit subscribe, drop a like so YouTube shows this to more tech fans, and ring that bell so you don't miss our deep dives and deal alerts. Let's set the stage. Both companies are betting the future on on-device AI. Apple leans into privacy with on-device models and its private cloud compute for heavier tasks. Samsung leans into speed and flexibility with Google's Gemini models, powerful NPUs, and a use AI anywhere philosophy. The result is two very different personalities. On iPhone 17, Apple Intelligence is baked everywhere you highlight text in Mail, Notes, or any app, and the system offers rewrite, proofread, or summarize. You get tone options like concise, friendly, or professional. You can ask it to extract action items or dates, and it quietly fills your calendar and reminders. Siri finally acts like a real assistant. You speak naturally, jump between apps in one request, and it understands screen context, who you're chatting with, what's on screen, and what you did a minute ago. When a task exceeds the phone's local model, private cloud compute spins up a secure Apple server with no user profiling and returns the result. The handoff is invisible. On Galaxy 25, Galaxy AI doubles down on the things people do most. Live translating calls and messaging works impressively well. Both sides see captions in their own language. Interpreter mode is clutch when traveling. Circle to search is still the fastest. What am I looking at tool? Instant slow-mo creates new frames in any video. Notes assist, auto formats messy notes into shareable outlines, and photo assist removes reflections, shadows, and bystanders with surgical precision. Samsung ties this to Gemini and Google Apps, so your AI brain follows you on phone, web, and Chromebook. Creativity time. iPhone 17 gives you image playground, Genmoji, and scene cleanup right inside photos. You ask for warm late afternoon look, remove the exit sign, move my friend a bit left, and the edit respects shadows and textures. Audio tools are strong too. Voice isolation for calls, smart transcripts in voice memos with speaker labels, and instant episode-style summaries you can share. Galaxy 25 counters with a stronger do-it-your-way energy. The gallery editor remains the most forgiving for everyday retouching, sky replacement, object resize, generative fill, background expand, and with the S Pen on Ultra you get precision masks, lasso selections, and handwriting to text in any field. If you storyboard, annotate PDFs, or sketch UI ideas, Galaxy still feels like home. Search and memory. Apple's big swing is semantic device memory. Ask, show the Wi-Fi code I snapped at Anna's house last month, and it surfaces the exact photo. Ask, find the PDF I signed about the apartment. It finds it. Siri can then email it or drop it in a shared folder. The vibe is less prompt engineering, more just ask like a person on Samsung. Gemini powers long context search across Drive, Gmail, and Docs. You ask for the slide with the revenue by region and the photo I took of the whiteboard. Gemini bundles it and drafts a summary. If you live inside Google's ecosystem, that cross-device memory is addictive. Productivity. iPhone 17's system-wide writing tools are polished, email triage gets faster. You can reply with polite decline, accept and propose time, or summarize thread. Calendar proposes meeting slots based on actual travel time between locations. Audio transcriptions in notes tied to highlights. And focus modes gain AI suggestions to silence specific people or apps for a block of time. On Galaxy 25, Samsung Dex keeps leveling up. Plug into a monitor, and you're basically on a desktop, multitask with floating windows, drag files between phone and PC, and with the new NPU, your offline captions, translations, and summaries remain fast, even in airplane mode. Privacy and trust. Apple's pitch is clear. Most requests run on device. The rest go through private cloud compute that doesn't keep logs tied to you, no ad profile building, and you can inspect what left your phone. Samsung's pitch is choice. You can run many features on device, or opt into cloud features via Gemini for larger tasks. Manageability is excellent, but you'll see consent pop-ups and Google account tie-ins, which some people prefer for convenience, others don't. Battery and performance. Both lines ship with far beefier NPUs. That matters because AI drains battery when it runs on the CPU or GPU. On iPhone 17, You feel it during long dictation, transcription, or batch photo edits. The NPU keeps heat in check and battery stable on Galaxy 25. Live translate and on-device captions don't spike temps, and AI camera features run smoother than on last year's phones. If you binge AI help all day, both now survive a full workday, but the iPhone still edges standby drain. Cameras, Apple doubled down on realistic edits and depth-aware cleanups. Skin tones remain consistent and HDR is less crunchy this year. The relight portrait trick is brilliant for indoor selfies. Samsung still rules versatility, 4x and 5x optical zoom. On the Ultra is the travel killer feature. Galaxy AI can auto-suggest aesthetic edits for social in one tap. And instant slow-mo on 4K footage is still a wow demo. For creators who love to tinker, Galaxy feels like a creative lab. For creators who want natural magazine-ready outputs, iPhone feels like a calibrated studio. Messaging and phone calls. On iPhone 17 with iOS 18, you get RCS for Android contacts, higher-res media, typing indicators, better groups, and you can leave iMessage Android groups gracefully. Voice message transcripts are fast. Live voicemail with summaries is now scary good. Galaxy 25 uses Google Messages and Gemini to summarize long threads, suggest replies, and format info. Samsung Phone app adds AI to block spam and auto-label calls with business context. Both experiences are finally modern across ecosystems. Gaming and media. iPhone keeps the edge in top-tier ports thanks to Metal and developer support, and the NPU enhances upscaling and spatial audio scene detection. Galaxy pushes ray tracing support wider and ties in Game Booster with AI frame pacing. For cloud gaming, both are excellent, but Samsung's display tuning with HDR and bright daylight is a real advantage for commuters. Who should buy what? If you want AI that quietly improves writing, organization, and your photo cleanup without babysitting settings, and you value privacy first, iPhone 17 is the smarter daily driver. If you want AI that translates your world in real time, edits boldly, connects across Google services, and you love stylus precision on the Ultra, Galaxy 25 is the creative multitasker's dream. Power users who straddle both can't go wrong, but don't pay for features you won't use. If you never annotate PDFs or use decks, the iPhone's simpler, deeper integration will feel amazing. If you collaborate in docs, live in Gmail, and travel often, Samsung Suite saves real time. Pricing and longevity. Both lines are premium. Both promise multiple years of OS and security updates. And both push more AI on device each cycle. The long game is clear. Your phone becomes your second brain. The question is, do you want Apple's curated privacy-first brain or Samsung's open, everywhere brain powered by Google? Here's my bottom line. For most people who want dependable AI that blends into the OS, iPhone 17 is the safe and satisfying pick. For tinkerers, travelers, creatives, and heavy multitaskers, Galaxy 25 gives you more knobs to turn and more fun to be had. Neither is a bad choice, but they're different philosophies. Choose the one that thinks like you do. If this helped, smash that like, drop your use case in the comments, tell me what AI feature you actually use daily. Subscribe to Jonathan's vlog for real-world tech breakdowns and weekly buyer's guides. And if you want my full camera shootout, battery drain test, and travel translation face-off, the playlist is linked in the description. See you in the next one.